Do you ever feel it? That something is wrong with the world, like a splinter in your mind? The Matrix isn't fiction. It's real. A prison built not of walls, but of lies. I saw it young. Hollywood dreams, silicon toys, news anchors with plastic smiles. All tools. Tools to shape perception, to cage thought. Behind the curtain, puppet masters move. They don't wear uniforms, they don't need guns. They run psyops so refined, the Army's ghost unit seems quaint. These are the true threats to America, to Trump's success. You ask who they are. If I told you, would you even believe me? Their network hums not in Congress or courts, but in the cold, sterile halls of globalist think tanks. Foundations with friendly names, but sinister goals. They fund chaos, open borders, climate hysteria, digital leashes. They write the scripts, censor the dissent, push CBDCs to track your every step. But I see through it, and so does he. Did you think the last administration was in charge? Orders signed with an auto pen while the world burned. Now Trump's returned. MAGA isn't a campaign, it's a counterattack. Knight to F3, the center seized, but the board is still crowded. Bureaucrats, media pawns, globalist bishops, they will not surrender the game because Trump is the one variable they cannot control, unbought, unbroken, the voice of the people. And if the people ever wake up, if they ever see the psyop for what it is, they'll burn the system to the ground. The real war has only just begun.
Last night, Trump outsmarted all of his political opponents with this single move.
One of the great things about the State of the Union is how it gives Americans the chance to see clearly what their representatives really believe.
I love that the camera is on this guy because this summarizes the entire dynamic. You see him perk up like, oh, wait a minute. Oh, no. Is this really about to happen? Yes, it is. He's embracing the concept of show, don't tell. At the last State of the Union, they realized this worked really well, so they just fine-tuned it, amped it up. He begins by setting the stage.
Because we finally have a president who puts America first. Put America first.
He then introduces a policy change that Congress is not going to be able to engage in insider trading anymore. This forces them to concede.
They stood up for that. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Did Nancy Pelosi stand up if she's here? Doubt it.
Trump then doubles down on show, don't tell by using example after example after example.
Delilah Colburn was only 5 years old in June. Elizabeth Medina was supposed to perform in her town's Christmas parade.
His opponents will claim these are just anecdotes. Yes, but they're anecdotes that could have been prevented. And there's no denying that. These things happened. Their family is there in the room. He already knows they're not going to stand, but he then begins to bait them in just to ensure the outcome.
And it is the American people who pay the price in higher medical bills, car insurance rates, rent, taxes, and perhaps most importantly, crime. We will take care of this problem. We're going to take care of this problem. We are not playing games.
Now the stage is set. He moves in for the kill. I've never seen anything like this in a State of the Union.
One of the great things about the State of the Union is how it gives Americans the chance to see clearly what their representatives really believe. So tonight I'm inviting every legislator to join with my administration in reaffirming a fundamental principle.
He's so nervous. He's literally biting his fingernails.
If you agree with this statement, then stand up and show your support. The first duty of the American government is to protect American citizens, not illegal aliens.
Would anyone deny that, regardless of how you feel about Trump? Rather than pointing out they're not standing up, he's requesting that they stand up to show support for something. he waits and lets it sink in. It's difficult to believe that half of the government could be so stupid to allow themselves to fall into this trap. A lot of thought went into how to phrase the wording of this. It was designed to trap them, and it did. It was worded perfectly. I mean, just look how long this went on for. I wish the cameras had focused on their faces more. We get a few examples here. You could just imagine the people at home.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. It's Sky here from Woke Society. This is episode number 1059. It is February 26, 2026. Let's welcome in all of our friends over on Rumble, over on Kick, over on X, over on YouTube, and of course, my favorite platform, built by Patriots for Patriots. Let's see all the down the chats over on pilled.net. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in the show. As always, it is Thursday, aka Friday Eve. We got a big show here, guys. The fallout of the State of the Union is still upon us. We're going to break down a little bit here in the beginning because, yes, Trump did set a trap. We got all kinds of crazy corruption. All of the despicable, disgusting people are out for the open. We have fraud and crime at insane levels that's getting exposed. We're going to be going to California because apparently electing former, pedophiles is going to be a good idea for California, and so much more. And, oh, by the way, I don't know if it's going to be warranted yet, guys, but I'm not feeling too good about John Thune. We're going to get into all of it, guys, because apparently the Senate has to do dog shows instead of saving our country. We're going to get into all of it. So if you guys can, smash the red pill, keep the gold pills falling, the stickers flying, and please give my mods all kinds of love. We got a big show here, guys. Big show. JD Vance and Dr. Oz taking on the fraud throughout the country. So many updates going on here. Corruption everywhere. We got traitors putting backdoors into Kristi Noem's phone. And thanks to Elon, she was able to find it. So much crazy shit going on, guys. But let's say hello. We got Enemy My Enemy. Clown Show continues. Four's yours. Lulu's out there. Brandy with a B. What up, Brandy? We got K-Joy, Deplorable Farmer, Wild Boar, Dong Sock, Johnny Utah, Jonah OKC, Heather July Crushing. Oh, snap. Dewana Q of Lurks. Welcome in, guys. Wild Boar. I think I got you, my friend. Fat Ninja. Dean is me. Mac Daddy. Slimeba. We got Smalls. Red Billy. Who else we got? Who else? Let's see. We got Khaleesi. Dougie out there. Welcome in, friends. Repo Man says Trump is a master troll. I bow down. Yes. We got Cyber out there. Oh, I gotta steal that one. Oh, yeah. Dragon Ball Z, man, you're hitting my childhood. We got, who else we got? Who else? Becky Hino out there. Midwest Jeff. Thank you guys so much. Who else? Salty Ma'am, Tootsie Roll. Great to have you guys. Great to have you. As always, thank you so much. I think we got mostly everyone in the pill chat for the moment. Jeff Bork out there, Metalworker, Clown Show continues. Dragonfly, yes. Welcome in, friends. Welcome in 208 Outdoors. Thank you, guys. You guys are fucking awesome. Let's pop over that YouTube chat real quick. Let's say hello. What's going on over on YouTube? Firehorse Double Dippin', Rich Mellow, Arizona Raven, Little Cat Crushing as always, Blue Crow, and Sunshine Angel. Welcome in over there. And Rumble, we got Hard Knocks, Miss Firehorse, Triple Dippin', Captain Blasto. Welcome in, guys. Skyworks, thank you, guys. You guys know what to do. Hit the subscribe button, like button, all that good stuff. We got a huge show here. Chris the Crusader, thank you so much. Awesome. Guys, we're already at 4,400 Go Pills. Beautiful. 20K is that daily goal. We're already almost a quarter of the way there. Beautiful. You guys know. You guys know. Thank you all so much. Well, I'm ready to do a news blitz, guys. It's been one of those long-ass days, guys. Winter's really getting to me. Cabin fever's been setting in, man. I'm looking for any excuse to get outside at this point. It's the worst it's ever been. I don't know why. Maybe because I have a new venture we're trying to do here, but anyone else got cabin fever? Anyone else sick of the winter at this point? It just feels like winter's been here for 12 months, and it's just not letting up. And we may be getting more snow this weekend. No one knows yet, and I'm just fucking sick of it. And then we might be hitting 50s, 60s, and 70s in the next couple weeks. So I am super ready for spring. I'm ready for the rain, ready to get the snow out of my life, and we can get into this. But either way, guys, 5,000 Gulp Hills are ready on the show. We got 15K to go, fam. We got a news blitz to do, so let's not waste another minute. Let's fucking do it. All right, a crazy story coming out of here in the post-millennial as Cuban Coast Guard shoots and kills 4 people, wounds 6 aboard a U.S. registered speedboat during a gunfight. And as I know, fam, as of right now, it sounds like this boat that approached Cuba might have been stolen as well, and not good for the Americans on there. But ministry said the Florida registered vessel carrying at least 10 people was detected in Cuban waters off the country's northern coast in Villa Clara province when 5 members of the Cuban border guard approached the speedboat to verify its identity. The crew allegedly opened fire, injuring the Cuban commander. The Cuban government later said that the 10 passengers who opened fire on soldiers were Cubans who have been living in the United States and were seeking to infiltrate the island nation for the purpose of committing terrorism. According to the AP, and the government claimed that the passengers on the boat have a known history of criminal and violent activity. This be reporting that this was Americans, and I'm like, oh shit, is this about to like pop off? But it looks like these guys engaged the Cuban officers first, shot them, and 4 of them got killed, some got injured. We're going to bring you more details on the story, guys, that comes out. But yeah, this could have turned into a major disaster. Over here, from Connecting Anons, another one bites the dust. World Economic Forum President and CEO Borg Brendy has resigned after an independent investigation into his ties with Jeffrey Epstein, including 3 business dinners and an email communications. Brendy, who led WWF since 2017, said he was unaware of Epstein's criminal history and regretted not investigating further, as they have all said. While the review found no additional concerns, but now he is gone, and another scalp from the Epstein world has been taken. And over here to the Post-Millennial, Washington special ed aide charged with raping a deaf child over 5 years, and another one that needs to be revved up for the wood chipper since she was 11 years old. The special education aide of the Edmonds School District has been charged with multiple counts of child rape after prosecutors allege he groomed and sexually abused a deaf girl he had tutored for years, beginning when she was about 10 or 11 years old. King County prosecutors charged Roberto Rodriguez with first, second, and third degree rape of a child and communication with a minor for immoral purposes, according to charges documents. The alleged abuse spans December 2020 through January 2026. Rodriguez is listed in the district staff directory as a paraeducator at Edmonds Woodway High School. District officials said he has been placed on administrative leave and will be barred from district property. And this dude ain't gonna fare well in prison once he gets there. Over here from Zero Edge, a new bill closes a loophole abused by Democrats for hiring illegals as police. Yes, Democrats want to hire illegals as police. Is exactly why Gun Owners of America is working with Senator Ted Budd and Representative Mary Miller to introduce legislation to stop the unconstitutional attack on America's Second Amendment rights. But how is this all happening? Well, it's a huge fucking story, but now the Democrats' loophole has been shut down, and thanks to that provision of federal law, it's 100% legal for an illegal immigrant to possess a firearm as a police officer because the prohibited person category, the categories don't apply. This problem is going to be more common as time goes on, and again, Republicans right now, especially down in New Orleans, are trying to fight this and reduce this loophole because any illegal, for one, should not be in this country, and 2, they should not have firearms, but you know how that all goes. Over here from the Post-Millennial, Josh Shapiro is now joining the suit against Trump and RFK Jr. over the childhood vax schedule. Yeah, you want to talk about a dirty J? You're looking at the governor of Pennsylvania, the giant piece of shit. Shapiro joined a multiple state lawsuit alleging that Health and Human Services Secretary RFK Jr. unlawfully replaced all 17 members of the Advisory Committee on Immunization Practices, a panel that advises the CDC and prevention on vaccine recommendations. The lawsuit argues that replacing the panel has made the revised recommendations unlawful, and 15 states, all led by Democrats, of course, have joined the lawsuit because all they want to do is jab the children, jab anybody, get killed by Big Pharma, be on their nasty drugs, and live a horrible life depending on them to get you guys fixed. And you all know Big Pharma, especially after COVID, they're all full of shit. And this dirty J, he can go fuck himself. And over here from the Gateway Pundit, Secret Service removes gun from home of retired professor who said he wanted to shoot President Trump during his city council meeting, again, and that's all they did was take his gun. It's unbelievable to me. On Tuesday night during a Warren City Council meeting, retired Professor Wesley Arnold stated, quote, I ordered a high-powered ATL-36X arriving shortly, which I hope to actually use to shoot the President of the United States. He says, I'm not kidding. He added, this is a very high, powerful item. It's great for a headshot at a distance, and I didn't want it to be delivered by drone because I wouldn't want something like that to be in the wrong hands. So he got a Secret Service visit. They visited his home, and all they did was basically take his gun, which I find absolutely insane. This man should be rotting in prison because, again, you can openly say these things and get away with it and just have your gun taken. It's absolute bullshit. And over here, New Jersey Governor Mickey Sherrill and her husband were booed loudly at a Devils Sabres game, honoring U.S. Olympic hockey hero Jack Hughes. And fam, we know the polls are fake. We know the elections are fake. And when these people get in front of the constituents that are in face-to-face, they are booed loudly and proudly. And New Jersey Governor Mickey Sherrill and husband booed loudly and proudly at the New Jersey Devils game.
Partner David and Allison Blitzer, and New Jersey Governor Mikey Sherrill and First Gentleman Jason Hayward.
How embarrassing.
New Jersey Devils organization is making an $86,000 donation.
Booed loud and clear. Fuck these Democrats, and I'm sorry, New Jersey, you got absolutely shafted with these two commies. And an official statement, guys, an executive director. Yes, Cindy McCain is officially stepping down from the WFP out of the UN, the World Food Program. Not sure if it has anything to do with anything, but anytime we see a resignation, we're absolutely going to put it out there. And speaking of the hockey team, we have a bunch of really, I guess, Karens out in Canada in this new newspaper calling Team USA Olympic hockey team a bunch of monkeys. Canadian newspaper The Globe and Mail referred to members of the Team USA Olympic hockey squad as monkeys in a column published after their gold medal victory over Canada and appeared at an appearance at President Donald Trump's State of the Union. Quote was only as they filed into the chamber inside Washington's Capitol building on Tuesday night, surrounded by hooting politicians, that it seemed to occur. To Team USA, what they had gotten themselves into, the piece began. This was a zoo. They were the monkeys, and fuck Canada, and not fuck the Canadian people. Fuck the media. And these Karens and these sissy fucks that you got your shit kicked in, you got your teeth kicked in. We took the gold medal right out from under you, and you got embarrassed on the world stage. And yes, we celebrated our hockey team. We celebrated America, and there's nothing you can fucking do about it. And last but not least, guys, oh, that's all I got. I got Trump humping Democrats, and that, fam, is today's News Blitz. I was like, wait a minute. I got two double videos, at least in the intro. I forgot to get rid of the one. Incredible. Oh, they're lucky there's no one black that plays hockey, really. They are really fucking lucky. Really fucking lucky, because that would have been a little racist, like their Justin Trudeau blackface. All right, guys. SBF Chief, thank you for that, Can. Good evening, friends. And Scott, hope everyone is well. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate that love. We got Just Fed Up with the cookies. Halo Moon, Moon Baby. Verona Q, Khaleesi with the shades, Wix Vixen, Lobster Mobster dropping us a big fat fleet on the show. Says the X callouts by you are genuinely appreciated. So much sloppity slop, dude. It is so fucking bad. And the networks are clear about who is trying to sabotage MAGA. I mean, I got a hat. You guys know Data Republican. Data Republican was getting chastised by Lara Logan, a complete fucking grifter piece of shit, part of the Flynn network. And basically telling Data Republican, who's an autist, to basically not put her efforts into, I think, what was it? The House Oversight Committee for Republicans, but tracking down all kinds of stuff with AI. And her mother, the Data Republican's mother, came out and basically was as polite as possible and was nice and said, I trust my daughter to make the right decisions. And basically, everyone needs to back off and just let her daughter cook. I made a comment and they're calling Lara Logan a complete bitch. And I got a like from Data Republican's mother on that one. So, yeah, and also, Benny Johnson can go fuck himself. Laura Bobart is a retard. And not that anything was going to come out of that deposition, but again, I just can't fucking stand these people that consider them the faces and MAGA and these fucking retarded influencers. If you guys didn't see what Benny Johnson did, basically leaked a photo that Laura Bobart took in a closed-door meeting, which, again, if you're Republican or Democrat, let's not be hypocrites. If the Democrats did it, we'd all be ripping them apart. Lauren Bobart did it. Benny Johnson, of course, because he can't help himself because he has to fucking suck the knob of Elon Musk. and grift as per usual, steal content, whatever it is that he does, and what goes and post it, and almost blew up the entire fucking hearing for Hillary Clinton and Epstein today because Benny Johnson thinks he's fucking cool, and it was just retarded all around. And Lauren Boebert's probably gonna get censured now. Good job. SKG with a cookie. Glad the squirrels are under control. Yes, my friend. Clown Show continues that Democrats showed themselves to be the traitors they truly are. Absolutely. And Halo Moon with a giant can. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you guys. Let's keep those red pills smashed. Mods getting love. Gold pills flowing. 5K on the show already over on YouTube and Rumble. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel, please. It's all good stuff, fam. We got a big show going into. We're going to talk about the fallout of the State of the Union because apparently the Dems are so fucking desperate to stay relevant. They brought Kamala Harris back in for her opinions, as if anyone gives a shit. We're going to talk about John Thune and the Save America Act, all the fraud that's going down, all the infiltration that's going down, and the Democrats, guys, basically propping up sex offenders to be the representatives, specifically in Fresno County, and so much more, guys. So enjoy this video of Trump humping the Democrats and making them look like fools once again. It's glorious. I hope you guys are ramped up. It's America time. It's also the 250th birthday this year. I'm so excited, and I'm so excited for spring. Enjoy this video, and I'll see you on the other side of the intro. Take a watch.
Society's fan, you know it's time to go. Grab your popcorn, sit back now, enjoy the show. Severe and non on the mic, so come on, enjoy the flow. The wave is rising and you know it's only gonna grow. Thanks for tuning in to the land of the real. But it's like the Twilight Zone, the plan is surreal. It'll blow your mind when the plan is revealed. Bring it all to light, all the plans they conceal. Grab your flashlight, it's time to go down the rabbit hole. It's dark and hell is hot, dealing with satanic souls. The tide is turning, patriots are now in control. Apply aggressive pressure right now until they fold, stay woke. Open up, guys, and keep them peeled. All they do is lie, realize not everything is real. So Project Looking Glass, the future is revealed. Future proves past, but there won't be any deals. No time like the present for this music with the message. It's the method to my madness, beat the madness to my method. Give you nothing but the truth now to capture your attention. Broke free from the matrix, master the dimensions. People swear they know the truth, but aren't asking any questions. Confirmation bias, so they pass on interventions. For those who know the truth, but they pass it just to mention. Of anything you might say, the passes their defenses. Wake up, and don't you dare go back to sleep. Always keep one eye open for demons on the creep. Once you turn into a wolf, you won't ever be a sheep. A worldwide awakening, so now run and tell your peace. Wolf Society's fan, you know it's time to go. Grab your popcorn, sit back now, enjoy the show. Severe and non on the mic, so come on, enjoy the flow. The wave is rising and you know it's only gonna grow. Thanks for tuning in to the land of the real. But it's like the Twilight Zone, the plan is surreal. It'll blow your mind when the plan is revealed. Bring it all to light, all the plans they conceal.
These people are crazy. Democrats have sunk too deep.
Yep.
Can't stand for anything at the State of the Union speech. People are crazy.
Wow.
Are they alright? Their TDS is keeping them up all night.
Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show. It's Scott here from Woke Societies. It's episode number 1059. It is February 26, 2026. Welcome to all of our friends over on Rumble, Kick, X, YouTube, and of course, my favorite fam over on Pilled.net. So guys, I don't know if you saw. You guys remember Jack? Remember Jack from the old Twitter days? That giant piece of shit. He had just put out a post maybe about 30, 45 minutes ago. Has nothing to do with the show. I just saw this. I don't know if you guys saw this. It's very interesting, though. He basically laid off, I think it was 40% or up to 4,000 of his employees for this company that he runs. And not because the company was doing bad, but because of AI. And them not needing 4,000 employees at their company, and the stock market saw it for whatever public entity that he has, and the stock actually went up. And that is alarming. That is alarming. And I've said it before, AI is here to stay, but people are going to have to get very, very creative in the future with jobs, because it's going to be taking a lot of jobs. It just is. It's incredible. Absolutely incredible. So, hey, like I said, I'm doing this, guys, for the foreseeable future. And as of right now, AI can't chop wood and logs, make firewood, and deliver it. So I am making backup plans for backup plans, and I want my kids to have a business they can hopefully take over down the road, because they need something. They need something, because working, I don't know what the future is going to hold, fam. I just don't know. But it's fucking crazy. All right, guys, what do we got over here? Thank you to Clown Show Continues. Democrats show themselves to be the traitors they truly are. 100% Halo Moon. They can't leverage lifestyle. The phone says towards the first axe or chainsaw in the new biz. Thank you, friend. Yeah, we're gonna be doing something once this weather's cleared up, guys. I already said we'll get something going. I'm gonna be making a new channel, new socials, new everything. It's gonna be a completely separate project from Woke Societies, and we'll get all that locked and loaded. And you guys will see where those donations go into a new business, and it's going to be fucking awesome, guys. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to live stream, to video record, just days in the woodyard, deliveries, like everything I want to do, fam. I have so many ideas, and I want you guys to join the adventure. It's going to be awesome. Core Cuz with 150 gold pills. Happy Thursday. Clown Show continues to watch a video of a Canadian man take a chainsaw to his TV after their epic loss. Pure gold. Yeah, a lot of people have been doing that. A lot of people have been doing that. And yeah, it's funny. It's funny. But Canada, you know, that's been your sport. It's a pastime of yours. But you know, we took it. We took it this year. You're gonna just have to deal with that. You're gonna have to fucking deal with it. There's nothing you can do with it now. You can chainsaw all the shit you want. But either way, guys. So we went into real depth yesterday, guys, about the State of the Union. In fact, it was mostly the entire show that we talked about it, because it was something truly, it was truly patriotic, truly American, and I wanted you guys to have a real self-reflection, a reflection moment of the future, not just of this show, but the future of where Trump is bringing everybody, and why last night's speech, the speech on Tuesday, was so powerful, and the real ins and outs of it, all the symbology in it, what the Dems were doing, what the Republicans were doing, the sitting down, all that good stuff. And, you know, as bleak as some people are making out the midterms to be for Republicans and the Democrats and all that shit, guys, you know, until, you know, I'm not going to get demoralized about anything anymore. There's just no need to, after everything we've endured, especially on this show, guys, together, there's just nothing to be blackpilled about really too much anymore. Because, guys, I know at the end of the day, God has this country. God will save this country. Acts of miracles will happen. Whatever needs to be done, this country is going to be okay. And I've taken that approach now, and it's really saved me a lot of mental and emotional anguish. And I just love watching Trump work and watching him cook and setting these stupid fuckers up every time, and they fall for the trap every single time. What I'm going to show you guys to start out here is a from the press secretary, Carolyn Leavitt, saying those exact things, and also another fence rider that we're not real big fans of, but even him on the Democrat side, Stephen A. Smith, is so fed up with his own fucking party that he actually may end up running for president on the Democrat side, which honestly, I'm actually okay with it. I can't stand Stephen A. I think he's another one stuck on the plantation. And he tries to appease whoever he can appease for the power and the money. But he may end up running. And if he makes some damage to these stupid fucks like Newsom and AOC, and even maybe Kamala Harris, she might be running again, guys. People are waiting for it. I say, please, if it's Steve. You guys imagine just now Stephen A. Smith and fucking Kamala Harris, president and vice president of the United States. Oh, my God, dude. How funny would that be? But Carolyn Leavitt said it best here, guys. These fuckers just cannot help themselves. They set the trap and they fell right into it.
It shows their true colors, Sean. President Trump set the Democrats up in a trap, and they fell right into it because they cannot help themselves. They truly stand on the side of the tens of millions of illegal aliens who they allowed to pour in to our nation's open borders under the Biden administration. They truly stand on the side of career criminals who have gone to jail not once, not twice, not 3 times, but 12 times in the case of the young woman in North Carolina whose neck was slit by a career criminal who was released back onto the streets in North Carolina by Democrat policies. And they could not even stand for her heartbroken mother, who President Trump was commending last night. They couldn't even stand for a young girl who is now suffering a brain problem for the rest of her life because of an illegal alien truck driver who smashed into her family's vehicle. It was so despicable to be in that chamber and to watch as these Democrats really did show their true colors. But to your point, the president, it was a brilliant idea. It was his idea to put that into the speech, and it proved to be right because he wanted the American people to know that this is a choice between common sense and President Trump and Republicans and crazy radical Democrats who stand for nothing except for being against Donald Trump.
That's all it is, fam. It's all it is, and it could not be more obvious to the American people, guys. And even these retards on the other side, like Stephen A. Smith, he doesn't even get angry. He doesn't even get worked up. He's just burned out. Because if you think people are burned out on MAGA, I mean, how many times, guys, have we heard from Nick Fuentes, Tim Pool? MAGA's cooked. Fuck MAGA. They're cooked. They're done. Everyone's turning on them. Trump's done. It's over. Guys, we have heard this every single year. Doesn't matter if it's an off political cycle. It doesn't matter. We've heard it time and time and time again. And maybe some people have fallen off of fam. I feel like we gained way more than we've lost. And honestly, let's be honest, if we lost anyone, it's these faggot libertarians. Okay. Oh, did we say that on YouTube? Oh boy, it's the faggot libertarians. They're almost as bad as rhinos, almost as bad as leftists. They pretend to be on your side. They pretend they want to burn the system down, but yet they have nothing to offer. Absolutely fucking nothing. That's why when Elon Musk was going on his nerd rage tour, saying we're going to create a third party, it's just stupid. It's just nonsense. It's not reality. It's not going to happen. And maybe one day. But as of right now, it's just not. And here's why I'm saying this, guys, because I look on the other side. Who wants to take control? Who wants to take power? They are fucking cooked. You want to talk about cooked? They're demoralized. The biggest supporters of their party are demoralized. We are in year 2, fam. We're in year 2 going into the midterms. These people are demoralized, they're tired, and they're fatigued. And just like Karen Levitt said, they set the trap. It was Trump's idea. He set the trap. Because he knows their anger, their TDS, their rage for Trump trumps anybody, any American citizen, even more so, showing themselves to support illegals over American citizens any day, anytime, 24/7. It has been their strategy. And again, I feel bad for the black community. I really, really do, because they fucking used you guys up for years and years and decades, and they've moved on to illegals now. And a lot of them are waking up to this shit. And you don't, like I've said, when all these protests were going on, you don't see too many blacks in these protests anymore. They are seeing it, how their people have been used and leveraged. They're not taking it. They're tired of that shit. Here's Stephen A. looking fatigued as fuck, saying Trump has been playing you all like a fiddle for 11 years. Damn.
Donald Trump, when he asked the question about cheering and asking about protecting American citizens and prioritizing them ahead of migrants, he set you up. He knew you weren't going to stand. He knew 73 of y'all were going to show up to other places and not show up to the State of the Union.
He knew.
He knew that a lot of Americans that were moderates on both sides of the aisle were going to look at y'all as being every bit as out of control as you claim he is.
He's a fat guy. He's fatigued.
The difference is that he takes those positions and the heat that comes with it as the incumbent, the president in office.
How tired he is.
You couldn't keep him out. And he's making the claim that you hate him so much, you're devoid of objectivity, and you're devoid of thinking about what's in the best interest of the United States of America because you're too busy thinking about your own personal feelings and animus towards him. And every time you do that, he smiles and mocks you and has a field day.
Meme them more.
You played right into his hand. Don't come back at me and say F Stephen A. Smith or Stephen A. Smith is selling out or Stephen A. Smith is this way or that way. I'm just telling you what it is. Don't kill a messenger.
Oh, it's so good.
Shape the message in a fashion that benefits you for once. The man has been playing y'all like a fiddle for 11 years now, and you still can't beat him. Damn.
Damn.
You keep falling right into his hands. And it's a damn shame. It truly, truly is.
You see the fatigue, fam. You see it on his face. This guy is a full-blown woke retard. You don't last on ESPN this long without getting fucking at least 200 COVID shots, and God knows whatever else. You probably have to have a trans kid to be remaining on that station at this point. Full-blown woke. This guy has his own podcast. Yeah, he's also the one that went crazy that said Trump should be reprimanded by the world because he depicted the Obamas as apes, monkeys. We all know it was bullshit. That's not what happened at all. It's obvious what happened with that stupid clip. It didn't make any sense. And he knows he's right on to the next thing like everyone else is. And he just looks tired. Fatigued. His own fucking party. They have nothing to offer. Nothing besides hate. And Trump loves it. Loves it. He knows. They cannot beat him. 64% of Americans had a positive reaction to Trump's SOTU speech. And yes, this came directly from CNN itself.
Among speech watchers tonight, 64% say his policies will move the U.S. in the right direction. And look at the growth President Trump made over the speech. So pre-speech, it was 54% of speech watchers said his policies will move the U.S.
It went up
in the right direction. After the speech, that number goes up 10 percentage points. So Donald Trump made some progress with people watching the speech from their pre-speech expectations to what they saw in the speech itself. And that 64% number, that's pretty much in range across all of his State of the Union addresses. In his first term, last year, the joint session, that's about what we've seen is roughly 2/3 have walked away from his speeches thinking he's going to move it in the right direction.
So a lot of red meat for the base.
Yeah, there's no...
Oh, you can say it's red meat for the base all you want, Jake Faggot.
No doubt about that.
It's just red meat for the base.
If you're a Republican on the ballot in 2026, I think you leave this speech being as happy as you could possibly be that he sort of stuck to the script on the economy. He gave red meat to the base on immigration, and they can leave the hall tonight and sort of take that out on the campaign trail.
They know. They know. This was not, guys, this is why I'm like, if this was truly the failure that the libs and the Dems are trying to make it out to be outside, while they're dressing up as fucking frogs and giraffes. They were literally dressing up as frogs and I'm surprised the fucking furries and the leather chains weren't out there as well. And they had the naked fucking men, the naked men that love riding their bikes with their balls and ass crack out all around them. Pedophile heaven for the Democrats. That is what they were doing outside while Trump was giving the most epic State of the Union address to honor our forefathers, honoring vets, honoring America, and making Americans proud. That's what he was doing while he was mocking and right to their fucking faces, setting a trap to the Dems that did show up. It was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And this is the type of momentum that we need to be going into the midterms with. And even Daily Mail had to put this out, saying White House shares staggering numbers beyond Trump's record-breaking SOTU and how it beat mainstream media. They had on their own socials, had more viewers than the mainstream media did on television. This shift has been happening for years, guys. Alternative media has been a thing for a very long time, longer than I thought, but it's really has taken shape now. And more people, whether this is a good or bad thing, they are segregated to their person or people or network that is not corporate media. And everyone's kind of divided in their camps as to who they go to for information, because that's just how Podcasting is transformed. Live streaming is transformed. People are sick and tired of listening to pedophiles on these awful networks. Give news that we know is bullshit, that is the CIA talking points. We all know it is. It's been that way for years, and this is our way of circumventing it. It's wonderful. And Trump knows it. He leverages it. He leverages the memes. He is a walking, living meme himself. It's incredible. And I know it's fucked. I know it's fucked for the Dems. And I'm not even talking about Nancy Pelosi when they had to bring the drunk out. Kamala Harris came out because, again, I don't know if you guys saw the poll numbers. Her and Gavin Newsom are tied right now for the Democrat nominee going into 2028. I'm not even joking. Pete Buttigieg is down somewhere. AOC is last. Kamala Harris, you know what the fuck Kamala Harris is doing. Sucking someone's dick. God knows whose. It's not her gay husband. But she had to come out. They had to drag this drunken bat out. What's your take on it, Kamala? Let's take a listen.
I got to get your reaction to last night's State of the Union address from the President of the United States. Did you watch it? What did you think?
I watched it. It was full of lies. And, you know, when he wasn't lying, it reminded me of our kids going to show and tell at school. It was nothing that was true about really how the American people right now, so many are suffering under the weight of high prices, unaffordable healthcare, unaffordable housing. And it was, you know, we've come to expect it. And, you know, some people have said it was really quite boring and that there was nothing fair.
Hey, you can hate Trump all you want. You can tell she'd even watch this shit. It was anything but boring. It was entertainment. And again, if people just maybe for the first time jumping into politics, dipping their toe in the water, it was anything but boring.
Very interesting about it because it's the same old, same old. The guy lying about what he intends to do, what he has done, and the state of our economy and the state of the world.
I got to ask you, he said that the State of the Union is strong. Do you agree?
Absolutely not.
Oh, hard-hitting questions here, fam. Hard-hitting questions from the guy that probably lives by himself, has 5 cats, has no kids, and no wife.
Uh-oh, retard alert.
Let me tell you, Aaron, I've been traveling our country. You know, and in particular, I've been spending a lot of time in the South. Let me tell you, I was recently in Mississippi. I went grocery shopping with a mother of 3 children.
Yeah, and we're gonna cut it off there. We there is nothing this woman says that is true. It is horseshit. And I showed you guys yesterday something amazing. And again, it really shows you the dichotomy with how far the Overton window has gone now, as far as like Democrats feeling like they've been abandoned because the insane psychopaths that have taken over their party are so far left. They have basically taken hostage of anyone that is just, quote, normal. And John Fetterman is that. And you saw there Republicans like John Fetterman more in Pennsylvania than they do Democrats and independents in Pennsylvania. And Fetterman has a D next to his name as a Democrat senator. And you want to know why he does. You want to know why he does? Because simple, based, human, normal takes like this is why Republicans like John Fetterman more than Democrats do. And he shook Trump's hand, and I watched it. He shook Trump. It wasn't like Fetterman hugged him. Trump hugged him. He was the last person. He was the last senator to shake hands before Trump got on stage. It was right before Trump got on stage. He saw John. They made eye contact. They shook hands. Trump gave him a little pat. And John he stood there in his suit. It's very rare that he's in a suit. And that was it. It was nothing. Nothing. He shook his hand. He shook the president's hand. Now, would I want to shake Joe Biden's hand? No, the dude's a fucking pedophile. No. But this is why John Fetterman is polling with Republicans so well.
The rest of people in my party would stand up and clap for. I clapped with a lot of those things that it seemed like others. Like I stood up and I clapped to recognize the family that lost their daughter, the Ukrainian girl that was stabbed to death, in North Carolina. And I stood up and I clapped that political prisoner from Venezuela how you can't celebrate those kinds of things. And now I also celebrated all the veterans
Holy
that were in the audience as well, too. And even more the political things like Erica Kirk. I stood up and I clapped for her as well, too. Now, here, can't we just be more kind to a widow? I mean, we just shouldn't be that long ago that a widow, with young children has her husband murdered. How we can't just acknowledge that as well too. Wow. Whether white people would attack her, whether the left or the right either. So I'm always going to stand up and clap for things that I agreed with like striking the Iranian sites. Now for me, I never worry about who's standing up or clapping. If I see it, I'm going to. If I don't agree with it or whatever, I'm certainly not going to yell and scream and disrupt the whole thing.
So not act like a child. And guess what? John Fetterman's on Fox News a lot these days. Yes, Spaz, he is human after all, my friend. He is human. And yes, we still have to call him Fetterneck. You can't trust these people. Fuck no. What I find interesting why I'm bringing this up is because he's polling better with Republicans than he is Democrats, and it's not hard to see why. Again, that doesn't mean allegiance to Fetterman, that he's MAGA. He's not MAGA. I mean, if he was smart, he would come to the MAGA side because honestly, most of his takes that he has are not crazy. And normal old school Democrats probably look at Fetterman like, shit, we actually voted for a good one here. It's even weird for me saying a good Democrat these days. I don't know. That's why I'm kind of mind fucked with all this. It's weird because the party has been so insane, crazy for decades. And then when I'm talking about the insane people, this cunt that got her, that was bugging her eyes out, screaming at Trump. Does she have any regrets? Of course she doesn't.
Any regrets at all about the interaction we played between you and President Trump just last night?
Retard alert.
I do not. And I think
of course not.
Many people look at that moment when
I fucking marry my brother.
The president says it is our responsibility to protect Americans. And he does not acknowledge the fact that two Americans, two of my constituents, two of our neighbors, were killed, and it was important.
She probably doesn't even know their names. She's talking about Renee and Preddy, right?
For me to just remind the American people that the president and his administration was responsible for killing two American citizens.
Insufferable, disgusting human being. Just to look at her, it's just grotesque. It's grotesque. And I didn't even realize, guys, I didn't realize this till today. Ilhan Omar brought a guest to the SOTU address, and that same retard, she got herself arrested. This was and we covered this when these riots were really kicking off in Minneapolis. This woman that was goading ICE, trying to be another victim. She wouldn't move. ICE agents said to her multiple times, they fucking move along, get out. Not listening, and then the moment ICE was fed up, after not heeding their calls and commands multiple times, they break her window, they cut her seatbelt off. The moment they put hands on her, I'm disabled! I'm disabled! And there she is, guys. There she is. Guess what? All in the lib attire, masked up in 2026. Can't make that shit up. We all know what that means. And she got herself arrested again.
Is that this is an ongoing fear and threat for people around this country. What happened to me is absolutely not new in the history of this country, and we have not seen accountability that gives me any reason to believe this won't be done to somebody else. So that's what I'm thinking about today.
You guys remember her?
And honestly,
This was Ilhan Omar's guest. Ro Khanna's guest was one of the traffickers that trafficked children for Jeffrey Epstein.
Glad that it's me sitting in that seat rather than somebody who's cheering for what happened to me.
That was Ilhan Omar's guest. Incredible. Incredible. Now at this point, guys, do we need more evidence about what these people are, especially the Somali? I can't wait for these fucking Somalis to get deported. What a scourge on our fucking country these people are. What a scourge. And to double down on that, It might as well. When she comes on television again to do a press speech, it just needs to be this.
Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar!
Yeah.
Allahu Akbar!
It's pretty close.
Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar!
That's all I see, guys, when I see these people. It's all I see. It's insane. This is where we're at with it. All right, guys, we got, who else? Dragonfly. Cookies for the kiddos. Thank you so much, my friend. Clown Show says, I honestly can't understand how libtards support these clowns because they're clowns themselves. Clown Show Scott, thanks for all you do. You always bring the sauce and keep us grounded in reality. Thank you, my friend. And Bong Hall's in the show. Great to see you, brother. Thanks for the cookie, my friend. And Clown Show, the Kansas Republicans don't use these clips of those traitors for the midterms. They are idiots. Clown Show, they already have a clip. They already have clips out already. They are already out. And they're going to be using this for ads, no doubt about it. Everyone over on, guys, we're at 7,050 gold pills over on Pill. Thank you all so much. YouTube, Rumble, like, subscribe to the show. Just checking on those chats over there. Thank you guys so much for being here as per usual. Give the mods all kinds of love. Make sure you're signing on Pill. Get off of big tech. Don't support YouTube. They're not going to monetize me after all these years of fucking up my income and fucking up my business. They're still not going to monetize me. So please come over to Pill where you can help out the cause over there. I really appreciate it, guys. We're going to be moving over there in a little bit exclusively as we always do. But now we're going to be getting into some of the crazy shit, fam, that's not going to be surprising to anyone about Fanny Willis, what the Biden DOJ was doing to Kash Patel and Susie Wiles, and so much more. And then we're going to be getting to John Thune because, man, oh, man, what the hell is going on? We got here, again, John Solomon dropping some sauce about DA Fanny Willis indeed receiving over $18 million in Biden Justice Department grants from 2021 to 2024, including a $2 million sole source award in 2022 that the DOJ invited her to apply for. And the money don't lie, guys. The money don't lie.
And on that note, a second story that I know you probably heard about, it was trending all day on social media. We're calling it the Fanny Files. That's right. Georgia's former prosecutor, the current Fulton County District Attorney, Fanny Willis, was indeed plotting all along with the Biden White House, the Biden Justice Department, and the January 6th Democrat Committee to plan her case against Donald Trump and his associates, those who were involved in protesting election results. Now, we all think in America we have protection from double jeopardy, meaning we're not going to be prosecuted twice for the same crimes. But what you see in the new documents that Just the News obtained with the help of the America First Legal Institute, tremendous public interest law firm, we spent 3 years fighting for these documents. Fanny Willis claimed they were privileged, claimed they should be redacted, claimed we weren't entitled. We ultimately won them, 8,000 pages in all. You got to see them this morning. Is that the Biden White House worked with Fanny Willis and said, listen, we'll pierce President Trump's executive privilege. You can have anything you want. Now, that's very rare. Executive privilege is almost never pierced for a state prosecution or state civil case. Secondly, the Justice Department said, you want access to our people? No problem. We'll sign 2 agreements and allow you to get our best people to testify before your state grand jury. Then the January 6th committee said, come on down, get any documents you want, any videos you want. We'll help you make the case. That happens. Then, as you're going to learn tomorrow, Fanny Willis's office was offered a grant. Literally, the Justice Department said, hey, just apply for this grant. We'll give it to you as a sole source. All right, so some money is exchanging during the same time frame. And then Jack Smith brings
this ghetto trash piece of shit. Come on in. It's like signing up for that corrupt scholarship. You know you're going to get it. It's just DEI it all the way up. We're going to give it to you and your fucking boyfriend. That took, 20, 30 seconds to answer a question of if you had relations with Fanny in a cabin. We've all seen the memes. Those epic memes of Fanny Willis. Oh, they're so good. Come on to the White House. We'll give you a grant. Oh, how much is that grant going to be? Oh, it's going to be $2 million. Cha-ching.
his federal case against Donald Trump. And then right after it, Fanny Willis, just a few weeks later, brings a state case, basically double jeopardizing Donald Trump and all of his colleagues in these cases, double draining the legal resources and the reputational stock that those people had by twice indicting them, and then creating a dual-barreled investigation and prosecution. Now, at the end of the day, both cases ended up getting dismissed, as you know. But millions of dollars in legal bills were spent, reputations were ruined, and now we're seeing a triumvirate, a triple-headed siren working together. Congressional Democrats, Justice Department, and White House under Biden working with a Democrat prosecutor in Georgia to create that scenario. Pretty significant and serious stuff. Lots of people reacting to that.
So this is not going away, guys. This is all stuff. This is all high-profile stuff. The Trump admin that is investigating. You know, Pam Bondi's all over this. The DOJ is all over this. It's incredible. $2 million sole source award in grant money in 2022. $18 million in grants all total 2021 to 2024. $18 million, guys. $18 million fucking dollars. How did you think that was going to work out? These motherfuckers are so bold that they think they will never have to have any consequences. And that's why, like, when she goes in front of a camera and she is all ghetto crunked out, as she always is, being obnoxious, being ghetto trash in front of the judge, talking her smack, I just love it. It's so funny because, again, even if they don't serve any time, guys, it is what it is. These people's reputations are forever tarnished. The memes will never die. The internet will never die. You cannot get away from this shit. You cannot get away. Whatever you do in your career, whether it's Fanny Willis, the retarded boyfriend, all these people, fam, that is going to follow them for the rest of their lives. They're not getting away with this shit. Yeah, do we want accountability? Absolutely. No doubt about it. Convictions? Absolutely. But if that doesn't happen, the reputational damage is done. Bill Gates, done. These people are toxic. Sludge. And it's great. Now, considering what that was, again, Biden admin, right? Working hand in glove with these clowns. What else was the Biden admin doing that we found out? The FBI was investigating Susie Wiles and Kash Patel's phone records, secretly recording Wiles' conversations with her lawyer in 2022 and 2023. And that's why I said, guys, no matter what the blackpilling, no matter what the demoralization campaigns are being leveraged against MAGA on a fucking daily basis, none of this stuff would have been unearthed, and it would still be ongoing if we didn't win in 2024. None of this would be happening. The corruption is, it is mind-blowing, but not surprising. According to media reports and statements from FBI Director Kash Patel, both Patel and Susie Wiles had their telephone records subpoenaed by the FBI in 2022 and 23, when both were private citizens. This is during the time when Donald Trump was being investigated by Jack Smith. Within the reporting by Reuters, at least one phone call between Susie Wiles and her attorney was recorded by the FBI without her knowledge. As the story is outlined, Wiles' attorney was working with the FBI and knew the conversation was being captured. Wiles did not. Director Kash Patel has reportedly fired 10 FBI agents who were involved in the process of reviewing and intercepting communications as part of their work on the Jack Smith case. Internal FBI offices were not happy with Patel's actions against those officials. This is why I'm saying, guys, if you see, again, Kyle Serafin and these other faggot FBI agents that are part of the machine saying that everyone hates Kash, he doesn't know what he's doing, they're fucking all traitors, guys. They're all traitors, and they're all fucking corrupted pieces of shit, okay? I know I'm cursing a lot more than usual today, guys, but these people are a scourge on our country. They disgust me. They think they're the good guys. And now they've been fired. I hope they get more. The FBI subpoenaed records of phone calls made by Kash and Susie Wiles, as we know. Reuters is the first to report on this. It is outrageous and deeply alarming that the previous FBI leadership secretly subpoenaed my own phone records, along with those of now White House Chief of Staff Susie Wiles, using flimsy pretexts and burying the entire process in prohibited case files designed to evade all oversight, Patel said in a statement to Reuters. And this is the author of the article, I have mixed emotions about this. On one hand, it is infuriating to yet again see the audacity and clear weaponization of the DOJ and FBI under the prior admin. On the other hand, non-pretending people knew all along this malicious network of DOJ and FBI lawfare operations included surveillance of everyone around President Trump. That's what I'm saying, guys. It's mind-blowing, but not surprising, because you see how far these people were willing to go, as far as it took, even up to whizzing a bullet past Trump's head at a rally in Pennsylvania. Death. That's how much of a threat this movement is to the machine. Remember, Donald Trump was accused of criminal wrongdoing by the twisted lawfare logic of Smith and his crew, accepting the reality of a criminal investigation. Fraudulent though it was entirely predictable that the DOJ and FBI would leverage all available tools to conduct continued surveillance and monitoring. Secondary frustrating aspect of the story is how Director Patel has only just now fired those 10 agents involved. This is a big part of the criticism that many of us have with Patel and his soft glove approach upon taking the position as FBI director. Now, that is the opinion of the conservative treehouse. That's his opinion. Is that my opinion? No. He just fired these people. They gone. And again, it's like, we're not in the director of FBI's position here, guys, so I am not the one to be judging any of this shit. All I'm here to give you is, guys, the sauce, the facts, and the stories about what the hell is going on here. They gone. They are gone, and I'm hoping there's going to be more consequences than just firings of their position. It's fucking crazy. And what's even more crazier is that this shit is still ongoing right now. What am I talking about? Chrissy Noam, this is on the PBD podcast, okay? Thanks to Elon Musk, was able to find malware that was directly downloaded to her personal phones for DHS by her own employees that were spying on her. This is DH staffers putting spyware into her phone and computer. I mean, damn.
I can't believe what I found since I've been in this department. I just found the other day a whole room on this campus that was a secret SCIF, secure facility, that had files nobody knew existed. So we just happened to have an employee walk by a door and wonder what it was and started asking questions. We went in there. There was individuals working there that had secret files that nobody knew about on some of these most controversial topics like that. And now I've got that turned over to attorneys, and we're getting to the bottom of what exactly happened there. You know, we have CBP, which is Customs and Border Protection. They know every traveler that comes into this country, every good that comes in. They're the ones who assess and collect all of the tariffs. But the information that they had on travelers that came in during COVID, what our national labs, which I also have national labs under my jurisdiction, they're scientists that participated with that Wuhan lab, how they were traveling back and forth between each other and working on those experiments. It's been eye-opening. And I'll tell you, Patrick, even from the time I came into this office, it was, Elon and his team were extremely helpful to me. They helped me identify that some of my own employees in my department had downloaded software on my phone and my laptop to spy on me.
Stop it.
To record our meetings.
Wow.
They had done that to several of the politicals.
Wow.
And so we ended up bringing in people and
thanks to Elon Musk. Guys, you have your opinions on Elon. For right now, Elon's a patriot. We need Elon. We need his companies. We need his power. We need his influence. Elon has done this country so many favors and so many good things and some of these things we'll probably never even find out about. This was very recent. Thanks to Elon and his team. This is why, I hated watching what Elon did to Trump when he was having that crash out. Because we all knew it wasn't true. Some feelings got hurt. And I was hoping to God he'd come back. And he did. He's back in the fold. He's absolutely back. And then Trump understands this. We need Elon. It was Elon and his team that were able to find it and figure it out and get it out.
And that was something that if you didn't have those technology experts here in the department looking at all of our laptops and our phones and recognizing that kind of software, it would still be happening today. So one of the things I need to do and continue to do is partner with technology companies and experts to bring them in and help us. Because many times in government, And especially in this department, which was extremely neglected, we were just behind and not up to the standard we should be at. I remember the first 4 months, I couldn't even send a PowerPoint over email from the Department of Homeland Security servers that was longer than 6 pages long. So the backwards thinking of protecting our country was extremely detrimental to keeping us safe. And many times the deep state, I think what I tell people most of the time is I always believed when people talked about the deep state before that it existed. I never would have dreamed that it was as bad as it is. It is. I'm still every day trying to dig out people who don't love America, that not just work at this department, but also work throughout the federal government.
This is what I'm trying to say, guys. Like, people are like, they want to nitpick and say, oh, why aren't these people fired already? Guys, I really don't think people understand the vast, what these people have to go through in a day-to-day as far as their tasks, their priorities. And that's why, like, people screaming, behind their keyboards and behind their phones, losing their minds. Hey, Drunk Pinata, thank you for the raid, my friend. Appreciate that. This is why I don't think people truly appreciate and understand how things really work in the real world. That was very recent, guys. This came out today that we just found out about spyware that was installed on the director of DHS. I mean, can you imagine, guys, if this was if that had happened? Did this happen under Gollum's? You guys all remember Gollum, right? All remember Gollum? Former DHS secretary? Can you imagine if that was done to him? What would have this shitstorm that it would have been? But for these guys, it's just another fucking day of treason. And it is treason. And we don't even know, will we ever hear anything from the story again? Will these people suffer, the justice they have coming to them? I don't know. But it's wild. It is absolutely wild what we're watching. Yeah, and thank you to Drunk Pinata for that, for the raid, my friend. I appreciate that. And thank you to Clown Show. He wasn't Omar's guest at Tane of the Speed. Yes, she was. We just showed that, my friend. Thank you. Fire Rose of the Shades, Brandy with the B with a can, Halo Moon with a cookie, Condition Base says, I love your takes after the Dems have a sleepless night from TDS after a Trump speech. That shit is laughable. I'm glad you're enjoying, my friend. P-Quest with a cookie at a buff house says, have you seen the State of the Swamp event the Dems had? Is the real thing retarded as fuck? Yeah, I was saving that. That was for last night's show, but dude, I was so, I was on such a tear. I didn't even want to bring the AIDS into the patriotic stuff that we were witnessing with Trump. And like I said, you had the Dems wearing giraffe costumes and frog suits and naked men on bikes fucking, riding around with former members of the corporate media. And it's just like, what the fuck is this? What is this? Even if you're a Democrat, like is that your party? I mean, we're probably gonna get into John Thune here in a second, but that, dear God. Thank you, Eric Supage, with the can. PJ Carr also the can, guys. We're 8,717 gold pills, almost halfway to our 20K goal. Let's keep that rock and rolling, guys. Smash the red pill, repost the show. Again, thank you to Pinata for the raid, my friend. And it's that time, guys. We're moving everybody over to pill.net right now off of Kick X, YouTube, Rumble. Thank you all for joining. Little Cat's been dropping those links. We'll see you guys all over on pill.net for the remainder of the show. We're getting to John Thune, guys, and we got some stuff to talk about with fraud and California. And, yeah, another illegal driving his fucking truck down a Missouri highway on the opposite side, almost killing God knows how many people, and a Sean Strickland closeout that's going to make you all get Patriot boners. We'll see you guys over on pill.net. Goodbye, my